Okay, so we've created shapes with sharp corners and with curved lines by either clicking for sharp corner or clicking and holding then dragging for smooth curved lines. What we can do, we can have a little bit more control and editing the shapes that you've subsequently made using the selection tool and the sub-selection tool, which are these chaps here in the top left hand corner, the selection tool and the sub-selection tool, or the white and black pointers as I like to identify them as. Right, if we just want to move the shape, we click on the black pointer tool, click on the shape and then just drag it around. You'll notice that the shapes use or appear to have the control points that you can see appearing in fireworks to line at the tops and the bottoms. So it's quite a nice sort of way to just drag things around. If we want to resize the shapes or the points themselves, what you can do is you can click on the sub-selection tool and just click the shape. You'll then notice that you can click and you can drag the points themselves. So you can then just tweak the points to get a bit more fine control. If the point has some curvature, like you can see in the middle there, with the point sub-selection tool again, you can click the point and you can then tweak the curvature, and you can move the point away to make sure that you're keeping a nice control of the element there. Sometimes what you might find is that you want to have a little bit of a curvature on the line without losing the sharp point. Again, using the sub-selection tool, that white pointer, this time you need to use both hands, because with one hand you'll use the hold the Alt key down whilst you're dragging away from that point. So I'm holding the Alt key around there, and can you see now the ends of the T I'm going to just add a little bit of a curvature to, and if I drag away from the other way I can add a bit of curvature on the top. Just gives you that little bit of control of how things are looking. Let's drag that down a bit. Oops. Let's leave that there. If you make a mistake, just use the undo button, and it just adds that nice bit of control over the shape so that it looks a little bit more like it's a custom shape than otherwise you'd have expected. So there I've got my T with a little bit more of curvature to the lines there.